What is going on, everybody? Johnny Von Duke here. Sorry for the fact that we're on the old camera today, but I can't find the other phone that I used to record with, so you're gonna have to bear with the classic camera here today. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a new Gunpla to show off. These boys are more so old Gunplas. And the reason we are talking about these kits today is because after these kits have gotten released, I don't think Gunpla can go back. I don't think it can afford to go back. And honestly, I think it would be insane if it did go back to some of the old ways it did building, even though I am actually afraid they are probably going to do that or might do that. We will see how that goes. What are we talking about today? Well, yeah, boys, Witch from fucking Mercury. These kits are awesome, and I have like absolutely no space on this desk, and I probably should have cleared these earlier. Yeah. That is awesome. You gotta love when you don't think before you do. And I have no space. How should I present these? That's fine. That's good. That's dandy. Now, what is it about these kits that I'm like, Gunpla should never go back? I am not saying Gunpla should never go back to these kits. Examples from what these kits did with building. No, that's not what I'm saying. I am saying I don't think we can really go back to build methods before these kits, if that makes sense. And these guys are probably scratching your heads being like, well, what's wrong with all that stuff? It's just the reality of the fact is here, for example, look at these boys, you know? They're not really conventional Gunpla. Here, let me give an example of a more... Here we go. For example, this is basic as all hell when it comes to design. You know, when you get down to it, it's like brick chassis, brick arms, brick legs, giant square on the side. Sometimes it has a fin on the back. That's it. It's simple. But then you get to these boys and it's like, oh, okay, it has this detail. Oh, okay, that's a weird shape. Oh, it has this, it has that. And then you have this guy where it's like, oh my fucking god, how do I mold this? How do I mold that? And it's just fucky because these are actually complex designs. But the reality is, if not for the fact that I have, done obvious other modifications to them, these would have been 20-minute builds. I'm telling you, these would have been actual 20-minute fucking builds. Like, if not for the fact I had other stuff I wanted to do to them, like in the case of this boy right here, this fucking sexy lad. Fucking love this one right here. Morgan, thank you for sending me this one. And the other one, he sent me both these kits. And oh my god, like they are just, And with how they are made, it's like there are no polycaps whatsoever. We have gone through both of these. No polycaps at fucking all. And I get this boy is skinny, but it's like, even compared to thick boy over here, this would have been a 20-minute build had I not wanted to do other stuff to it. And had I not been busy with other shit in my life that day, and that week, and that month. So you guys get what I'm saying. It's just that with how complex these boys look on the outside, they were super simple to build. And it took 20 minutes in overall actual build time, I swear to God. But you know, when you dodge around doing other stuff, when you live your life, you know, you unfortunately can't always focus on your hobbies despite really wanting to and hating the fact that you couldn't for that amount of time. And sometimes you just wanted to freak out and scream because you couldn't build any Gunpla kits like I'm currently stuck in right now, because I am just... Lots of shit in life that we're not going to go into here. But yeah, I don't really know what you want me to say. It's just that for high grades, these kits were so simplified, it's insane. You know, for example, if we were to do, what's the kit we did recently? Hold on. Here we go. This is a perfect example. This kit wasn't polycapless. But there were so many parts where I was looking at it and comparing it to a Witch from Mercury kit in my head. And it's like, you could have done this here instead. You could have done that there instead. And keep in mind, this is a recent kit too. it's not that recent in all the grand scheme of things, but 2016 was not that long ago. And keep in mind, this is from last year, those kits. So, in just the last, 6 years, we've gotten this much further. We basically eliminated polycaps. And you guys saw in comparison how long it took me to build. These took me a few weeks. That boy took me a month with all my normal side shit and life bullshit. And really, I just hope to God. It's obvious with older kits, whatever, polycaps, it's fine, who gives a shit? I'll deal with it. But it's like, I swear to God, if I see polycaps in a newer kit that's not like an SD, because realistically I don't see how you can minimize an SD like that, and then, get it to still move somewhat efficiently without polycaps and all that stuff. Some SDs don't have polycaps, but it's like, if we're talking you want one that's actually flexible, I don't know what you want me to say. You're gonna need polycaps with that bitch, probably. Yeah, that's just the reality. Sorry, boys. But yeah, this is my short little opinion piece, not really an exam. This was more so an opinion video on why I hope to God we never go back to building practices before. Because these kits were 20-minute builds. Other high grades take hours and hours. These 20 minutes wasn't that bad whatsoever. So simple. I just wish I didn't have other life shit to deal with. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. You probably didn't, because this is just me rambling on about why these were so short to build. But if you somehow did, do the normal shit, do the YouTube shit, like, dislike, call me an asshole, call me a jackass, call me God's green earth gift, whatever. I have been Johnny Von Duke, and I want you all to peace out. See ya, homies.